The Rock is back.
And he's challenging Roman Reigns. Well, he didn't directly challenge Roman Reigns, but he insinuated it. And I've heard mixed reports about this. I've heard that it could happen at WrestleMania, but I've also heard that because Elimination Chamber is happening in Australia, and that show's going to be in front of probably 70,000 fans, I think it is, they're thinking about, I've heard reports that Roman versus The Rock could happen at Elimination Chamber.
So if I'm the WWE creative team, if I'm Triple H and crew, I'm saying, I'm sorry, Cody. It's not your year. I am booking this match as the night two main event of WrestleMania 40.
Okay.
In, in my opinion,
So what do you
and
do with Cody then?
you put him in a match with Drew McIntyre. You put him in the triple threat with Rollins and Punk. You could do that. You could have him go up against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship.
I
There,
don't think you'll put him against Drew McIntyre because I don't think Drew McIntyre is going to be in WWE by the time WrestleMania rolls around.
Drew's contract is through WrestleMania, so he will be there at Mania.
I don't
Um,
think so.
but okay. Anyway, Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry. The fans love you. Some people have called you. My one buddy called you the John Cena of this generation, which I have seen firsthand being at a show. The kids absolutely love Cody Rhodes.
Not
Anyway,
me.
I know you don't, but in my opinion, having The Rock wrestle Roman Reigns at a Eastern time 6 a.m. when not a lot of people are going to be up to see this match live. He's going to bring in mainstream audience. WrestleMania is your biggest show of the year. It's in Philadelphia, one of the best wrestling crowds ever. It just makes so much sense to me. And again, Cody's story, we all know. Why do people want Cody to finish the story? I get everything about it. But I'm sorry, this match is just too big to pass up, and you cannot do it at Elimination Chamber because if you do it at Elimination Chamber, it basically renders the whole match pointless because everybody knows Roman's going to win because he's going to face Cody at WrestleMania. If you do it at WrestleMania, there is a 2% chance I would put on maybe The Rock winning that match. Again, I think it's very minimal, but it's more of a chance if you do it at Mania than it is at Elimination Chamber.
It depends. If you do it at WrestleMania, do you put the titles on the line or the championship
Well,
on the line?
absolutely, you're putting the titles on the line. Yes,
Okay.
and that's the one thing that I do think that Vince McMahon got right. A lot of people complain that this match doesn't need the title or this match doesn't need the title. Who cares if it doesn't need the title? Everything means more if it has the damn title on the line.
I'll just say this. In general, I like the non-title feuds more than championship feuds. I feel like the non-championship feuds get more intense, more personal.
See, I completely disagree with that. I think
Okay.
the champ because as my buddy has said, and we've talked about this, my good buddy Michael Reiner, he's been on Brains World a lot. We talk about this, and he's right. And I don't know if you've ever heard this expression before. The money is in the chase. Like my issue is with Cody becoming champion, and I know a lot of people disagree with me on this. I
Sure.
don't see, I don't see Cody becoming champion. What's the next step? I actually have potential challengers in mind for Roman Reigns post WrestleMania. No matter what, no matter if he faces Cody, no matter if he faces Brock, I want Roman to retain again. I have other matches in mind for Roman. CM Punk, AJ Styles, Sheamus. Yes, Sheamus. They never finished that story from 2 years ago. Solo Sikoa, the fatal four-way with the Bloodline. Another match with LA Knight that he absolutely deserved on a bigger stage than Saudi Arabia. I can get Roman Reigns from now until next WrestleMania, which at that point he will break Hulk Hogan's record. And I think that is the path they should go.
You would upset a lot of members of the WWE universe if you go that route. Here's the thing, though. I understand what you're saying. And to a certain extent, I agree with you. Because it's like, okay, Cody wins the championship. Now what? Like, who does he feud with? Who does he eventually drop the title to? What does he do after he drops the title? Like, you would have
and with,
you would have
with a
all those
way this
questions.
historic, because I again in another conversation with another good wrestling fan of mine, you may agree or disagree with this. I'm going to throw this at you.
Go.
He feels Roman Reigns is championship because it's such a historic reign at this point. We all probably think there's no place it could end besides WrestleMania.
Right.
Roman Reigns' championship reign has become the equivalent of this generation's Undertaker streak.
Um, I
It's
see.
the it's
I
the
see
one
it.
match on the card that, like Undertaker's match, you knew going in, like there's no way he could lose. And then boom, it happens. It was the one match everybody was looking forward to every single year. Roman Reigns' championship defense at WrestleMania can become that if you space out his championship reigns, which they've done a really good job of doing.
I I see what you're saying. For me, I was really interested in Roman's championship reign at the beginning, but it's just dragged on a little bit. The story
I
had
think it becomes more important now because he's not there every week. And I'm sorry, when he's there, SmackDown is a different show. It's a better show. It's better flowing. There's more important. The whole show revolves around Roman being there. No matter if it's with the Bloodline or feuding with LA Knight or AJ Styles or Randy Orton or whoever he's going to face.
which
Roman
that
Reigns is
triple
this.
let me just say this, that triple threat match is going to be fantastic.
And this is why I say, what if there's a possibility you do a fatal four-way at the Rumble? Then you can still have him versus AJ one-on-one down the line, him versus Randy one-on-one down the line, LA Knight rematch down the line. There's other ways to get, and you can keep Cody far away from him until WrestleMania 41 or 42 or 43. Like, and somebody else made this point, and I agree with it. The whole finishing the story, Cody doesn't want to defend the championship. He's already basically been on record. Cody's last match in WWE could be him winning the title from Roman and dropping it immediately.
That almost feels pointless then to give him the belt.
Well, it would create nuclear heat for, like, if Damian Priest were to cash in or whoever the Money in the Bank would be at that time.
Yeah, that's true. Um, but
All right. We got to get to AEW World End real quick. Go ahead. AEW is your show. The floor is yours.
yeah, the pay-per-view overall, I would give it a C plus. It was nothing to write home about. I didn't think any of the matches were particularly spectacular. Um, I kind of expected Adam Cole to be the devil. The story felt like it was going in that direction. Did I change my mind a couple times? Yes, but overall, it was an okay show. It was acceptable. Definitely not one of AEW's best pay-per-views. I liked Wrestle Dream a lot more. Revolution was way better. But I I'm okay with it. Obviously, when we get to Wednesday tomorrow night, the first thing we need to hear is an explanation from Adam Cole. That has to be the first thing to open Dynamite. Because I get it. We have a new champion. Samoa Joe ended MJF's historic title reign, which it sounds like MJF is legitimately hurt. So he's going to be off TV for a while. And they're going to play off this whole bidding war of 2024 storyline. Right now, he's not even listed on the AEW
Yeah,
roster.
it's a complete work.
I know, but it's still a really good storyline, regardless. But yeah, I didn't love the pay-per-view overall. I would give it a C plus.
Yeah, I didn't get the hot shot booking of Adam Copeland winning the TNT championship and then giving it right back.
Yeah, that whole storyline was the match itself was very good.
Yes, it was
but
decent.
the ending was just like, wait, what? I didn't get it. And like the Tony Storm Riho match, I was like, somebody come out and save this match, like a Mercedes Moné. who's probably debuting tomorrow night at AEW Dynamite, um, as reports are significantly indicating.
And
So
Tony Khan seemingly gave her Charlotte Flair money, which I'm sorry she's not worth.
we we will see, but I think it's about to be boss time on
Which,
AEW.
which I'm fascinated by it. It sounds like her old tag team partner's heading back to World Wrestling Entertainment as well. So
Yes,
it's
and it sounds like Andrade is headed back to WWE, which I'm fine with. I'll tell you this. I really liked Andrade in AEW, but I never felt like he got booked properly. Like, he could have had a big push. He could have been TNT champion or international champion. Maybe you could have put him in a world title feud, but it never felt like he really got like the big push that I think he's capable of.